from one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. First carry for the second-year man. It's Najee Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and picked up by the Chargers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 43-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Herbert following the turnover. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. A free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting. And he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes finding Hardman here over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Mahomes finding his burner Hardman for the KC first. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Chiefs had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Najee Harris, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Booker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Damiere Byrd to return from his end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against these big receivers. You're going to get in here and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert now. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Hopkins' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win. He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First down carry for Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That was Travis Jones working his way through and sticking him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Mahomes. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From just shy of midfield, Herbert. Throwing middle, and it's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle, it's complete. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Herbert operating from the red zone. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
Herbert throwing again. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Donald Parham in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this 1st half.
Remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Fields this way up at the 17. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler, finding space at the 40. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. On the give, this is Harris. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Going across the middle, and Valdez-Scantling has it. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Bird to return from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get the sense of this saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. Touchdown, Chargers.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Finding space at the 40. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
But you see Taylor there to drag him down defensively. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10. Down at the 33. On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Nice
Najee Harris with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Bird to return from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw.
Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Looking to throw.
Herbert. Open man is McMath.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st and 10, Herbert.
And that's into the hands of Eckler. He's into the secondary.
Touchdown!
Austin Eckler.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chargers have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now here's Mahomes.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Running on first down, Eckler. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Herbert. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 27 yards. And the Chargers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Mahomes. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Mahomes finding Kelsey. They find some open field here. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This is Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Joey Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half.